Hello everyone, I'm RecB5.
And I'm Sandman99.
Check us out.
And we are going into week 9 of year 2 of the Lifers
We have an
franchise.
easy game ahead of us today.
An easy game. We are playing against the defending champion, Dallas Desperados today.
24 points, dunk, no problem.
And it's a Monday night game too. So we're playing Monday Night Football against the Dallas Desperados.
Humiliate the champions on Monday night.
So here we go. Hopefully, we'll be able to pull one out just like we did over the zombies last week.
We'll solidly humiliate them with no interceptions and no fumbles.
Yeah. And we won't let them score any points either.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
We can always hope.
Hope? I don't need hope. All I need is coffee.
I don't think we've ever played the Desperados as the Lifers before.
No, because we ended up not making it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. And they won the Super Bowl last season.
That's okay, we'll crush them. Just play lots of flat zones. They like to throw to the flats a lot.
Yeah.
All the all Madden teams do. I don't know what it is about all Madden teams and throwing to the flats, but they love it.
Yeah, well, most AI teams do seem to throw to the flats a lot. So, and I find that for me anyway, the more pressure I get, the more they do it.
Yeah.
And I think it's because they're just throwing the ball away to avoid a sack as much as anything.
Yeah, possibly.
But it still is that old thing that we figured out. If you take away the flats and you play two deep zones so they can't throw long bombs, then it really hinders their offensive capabilities.
Yep. Yeah, I'll never play anything less than two deep zone.
Yeah, because most AI teams are either unwilling or unable to take advantage of the short passing game over the middle for any extended period of time. At least this is what we have discovered.
Now on the other side, we take a look at this offense.
And there is Anthony Gaines.
He has 86 break tackle now.
Yes, he does. Hopefully that will help.
Yeah. I didn't know he had 86 break tackle.
Yeah, we were just looking at our team's progression before this game. And lots of our players have improved, and Anthony Gaines is one of them.
And then a couple of our players got worse, but had all of their attributes improved.
Yeah, not sure how that works.
Yeah.
We won the toss. Let's elect to defend here. And the Desperados elect to receive. So we will be kicking it away to start the game.
Here we go. I made some tweaks to the playbook since the last time.
Yeah. Just check your dive audible, make sure you got the right formation this time. Remember,
yeah, really.
Last game you discovered 2/3 of the way through the game that you were doing it out of the 3 tight end formation, which is not what you had intended.
I had the right dive audible. It was the right dive audible.
Yeah.
It's fine. Martin improved by not improving because of that.
Yeah. Yeah, playing tight end 3.
Yeah, that's where Martin has ended up now.
Yeah.
Although he seems to be doing okay there. I mean, he actually racked up okay statistics. It's just, I don't know, for whatever reason, the game's like, all of your attributes are going to go up, and you're going to get worse overall rating.
Yeah.
Which doesn't make a lot of sense.
Well, you know what? The Madden franchise, including Madden 05, is buggy if nothing else.
Yeah.
So let's pick up the action.
Well, it's like I said before, I think there's like a stack corruption issue.
The home
on
team are lined up for the kickoff.
Games where you select a custom playbook.
That sounds pretty technical.
It is pretty technical.
And you just kick the opening kickoff out of bounds.
But that's why the game crashes if you have two custom playbooks loaded for each team.
Yeah, and it's been that way forever.
Oh, yeah, and you guys set your audibles. I totally didn't let you set.
Well, that's okay. I'll do it now.
Yeah, and it's weird though too because it seems like because I'd imagine they push a new stack for him when you hit pause on the pause menu, and so sometimes the game will start to bug out and you hit pause and then you unpause it and then it's not bugged out again. I don't know. There's just a bunch of weirdness in this game. There always has been.
Yeah, well, what can you do?
And none of these problems exist in Madden 04, so...
No, they had different bugs then.
Yeah.
Well...
But they also had your favorite quarterback behavior.
Yeah, the hot potato.
Yeah, no sacks ever.
Yeah, no sacks ever, but you could pick off 4 or 5 passes every game. Because if you figured out what the right position on the field was to put your defenders so that they were all more or less standing in the path, the favorite path of the ball, wherever the AI decided to throw the ball, well, more often than not, you could get interceptions.
Yep.
1st and 10.
Because basically in Madden 04, as soon as an unblocked player crosses the line of scrimmage,
Loosening up the coverage on the outside.
he's throwing the ball away.
Flings it to the outside. And
Yeah, I think the funny thing is the Madden 04 thing was a compensation of a Madden 03 behavior where the quarterback would like stand there forever trying to hold on to the ball and would just get sacked all the time.
Yeah, the big thing about Madden 03 though is you could actually get pass rushers through the middle of the line.
Yeah.
Which is something that you can't do in Madden 04 or Madden 05 very easily.
Lewis brings him down.
Yeah, with Madden 03 it was basically like a numbers game.
Yeah.
But if I recall correctly, I think I was looking at it, like, at least in Madden 05 compared to older games, even the offensive linemen are spread further apart. Like, they line up with more space between them.
Yeah.
So that's actually a tweak they made in the alignment of the ways player lines up in order to make that more difficult.
Yeah. Yeah, actually in Madden 03 and Madden 04, both the 3-man line and the 4-man line are both wider.
Yep.
And for some reason they tightened those defensive line up in the middle in Madden 05 quite a bit.
He signals for a fair catch.
I actually missed an extra point yesterday because you know that little frame stutter that we got there?
Yep.
I actually had that happen right in the middle of when I was operating the kick bar to kick an extra point. And it made me get 0 accuracy and I ended up missing an extra point.
Oh, God.
Oh, look at that. Ran through a tackle and got an extra couple of yards. That's that 86 break tackle rating in action there, eh?
Yep.
Just ran right through that safety.
Good, that's what the safety's for. His job description on the field is, I get run through.
Yeah, you got the long audible there.
Yep.
Takes him forever to do the animation.
Looking for an option, and this pass is completed. Berger brings him down at the 31-yard line.
And that is a first down.
Play there as they pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
Because they had your out guys both covered pretty well there.
Yep. Well, hopefully that defensive end doesn't come around and hit me in the back while I'm trying to hand off the ball.
Yeah, that would be nice.
I can't believe that happened.
Well, looks like he ran through another tackle there before the guy dragged him down from behind.
Yep.
4 coming up here. Looks like he's calling an audible.
So you're going to try and dive against this, are you?
Maybe not. I mean, I might be able to get somewhere. Who knows?
Drops back. Goes over the middle. No
completion
there.
He dropped it. What a guy.
These types of conditions could be very difficult.
I was surprised to see that John Mike Houston's catching rating is only 85, though.
Maybe it's because of things like that.
Yeah, probably, but it's funny because in other franchise modes that I've played by Season 2, my number 1 wide receiver has a well over 90 catching rating.
I think they're blitzing from the left.
Yeah. They look like they're playing some kind of zone defense. They didn't move.
With the pass.
Dropped it again.
Oh, that would be Rose this time.
I think it's also because it's pouring rain out. I think the ball's harder to catch and that kind of thing too.
Yeah. Well, in this play, I saw the way that they were lined up. This guy isn't covering anybody because when we initially lined up, we had 2 guys standing side by side here.
Yeah, and he didn't move when you shifted your formation.
Right. But the coverage guy who was covering Houston here came over to cover him in the middle. Right? And so we've got that guy covering him in the middle. But it just doesn't matter because you know, we can't catch anyways.
Yeah, that hit him right in the hands. There's no reason why he couldn't have caught that, but
Romberg will come in now to punt it away.
See, I don't know why this kick is fine, but the kickoff is a problem.
well, you know what? The kicking game is still, it always will be an adventure, I think. Wow, look at that. That guy's fast.
From the 16-yard line.
He didn't, even though he had some room there, he didn't even have time to return that at all.
Good. I don't know who Alfred is.
He's our dime back, actually. And he is a rookie.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
I see. Yeah, I think we also have Jack Carey, who's like some converted safety, eh?
Oh, man, did you see that?
Yep.
Ran right through the tackle.
At the 23-yard
boy, oh boy.
Gain of 5 on the play.
Oh, well, these things happen.
5 yards to go. Loosening up the
With any luck, because it's raining, maybe they'll drop some passes.
Yeah, hopefully. Well, we've been a victim of it already.
Stabler. What a collision. Lewis makes the tackle at the 30-yard line. And that game will
Looks like they're going to avoid drop passes by running the ball.
That was a big-time run.
They line up in the I formation. Hand it off.
Oh,
Boston with the stop.
these guys are almost as tough to defend the run against as the zombies were, too.
Yep. Well, they got a good running back.
You know, like it's difficult to get off of my block and get over there.
Yeah.
I managed to partially shut that lane off, but I wasn't able to really get over there.
Takes the pass off, and he makes the grab.
Tried to make the spin move on you there.
Oh, well, now it looks like Grant Kaufman's going to go and sit down for a little while.
Good. Maybe somebody can untangle those dreads while he's on the sideline.
Only one man back. He tucks it away. Dropped behind the line for a loss of a couple. Couldn't find any success in the middle.
And the thing is, that's where it all starts.
The key about playing this 3-4 defense is you have to be patient, because you're not always going to have things go your way.
The corners playing off a bit.
Come on, move over there.
They line up in the I formation.
Oh, okay. Now they've audible to something else.
I wonder if they were like, there's no third man coverage guy.
Oh, I almost got him there.
He has to find a way to get the pass off.
Right, they're like, there's no third man coverage guy. Like, no, there's a third man coverage guy. He's just being real dainty about fucking, or real lazy about moving over.
Yeah.
Here's Jill Arrington with the
So
injury.
now they're going.
The trainer gave me some good news. He did sustain an injury, but it does not appear to be anything serious. His return is probable.
Twin tight ends here.
Closing in, gets rid of it.
But they're not going to get anywhere throwing those, because that linebacker there is our rookie inside linebacker, and he's quick. He's got almost 80 speed, so he can get out to the flats there in the man coverage pretty easily.
Here's the punt.
So basically, when you're playing that type of defense, it's just a question of being patient and waiting until they give themselves enough rope to hang themselves, right?
It's 1st and 10.
Yeah.
because sooner or later you're going to force them into a passing situation like that. They'll try a little flat pass, or they'll try a long bomb down the sideline, and hopefully you've got 2 men on either of those types of passes at the time. Oh, look at that. He managed to slip through there.
Yep.
5-yard gain.
Yeah, well, I kind of looked at the one guy. The one guy was wide, and then the other guy was sort of narrow. Because I'd assume they probably had some kind of man coverage scheme. They weren't really showing off too much.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, I'll just run to the left where the narrow guy doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Looks like he's calling an audible.
Well, hopefully you can get some yards on this too.
Looking for room.
Yep, you managed to find that gap up the middle again.
I mean, that time they were just leaving it open for me like nothing.
Yeah, well, when they spread the line like that, it leaves a big hole in the middle.
They'll have to make some adjustments.
And we got the right dive play now too, so it makes things a lot easier.
Yep. Yeah, it's funny, but they don't seem to defend the 3 tight end dive version the same way.
Pass play here on first down. It's the pass off.
Oh, somebody caught a pass this time.
Takes him down.
Yep.
At the 36-yard line. Ball on their own 36. The visiting team come out in a nickel package.
Wow, they got everybody up there. What are they doing?
Passing on first down. Throws it, and it's complete.
Giving me a 4-yard pass to Hudson? I don't know.
Yep, I guess they're giving you a 4-yard pass to Hudson. That's okay. That's just like a run play.
Directing traffic. With the pass.
There you go. See, they did the same thing the Zombies did a couple of times last game, rolling that safety down to the flat there.
Yep.
But that time you were able to stand in there until he got out of the way.
They're going to be picking up some points.
Calling an audible.
Yeah, I was just watching the safety the whole way.
Yep. Yeah, he was definitely heading for the flat.
Oh, I got the wrong play called
Yeah,
here.
well, now you're running this play.
Oh, well. I got the wrong play called.
Yeah.
I got my triggers mixed up.
I thought you had what you wanted when you got the empty backfield there.
No, when they had everybody on the line there, I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to throw a long bomb against these guys. Like, no, I'm going to throw a short dive play against these guys.
Well, you know what? That happens. Ooh. Well, maybe this will work.
Quick throw. Short completion to the wide.
That worked not too bad.
Pushed out at the 37.
Hey, you got a first down.
Yep.
Watch here. He just barrels
Nice
into the
wide
defender,
receiver screen
taking him right off
to
the
your
ball.
halfback.
Now that is a good block right there.
Directing traffic. He hands it off.
Well, a little less room there that time.
36-yard line.
No, they had the backside pursuit there.
Yeah.
But I don't have a toss play or something to audible to in a situation like that, so...
Well, I don't know if you're really going to run too many successful toss plays against this team anyway. They'll just string you out to the sideline and run you out of
What are we talking
bounds.
about? Gaines is the optimal toss play running back.
Yeah, except for the fact that these guys on defense all have like 90 speed. So they'll just run you out to the sidelines and push you out of bounds.
Gaines is so slow, they'll overrun him to the sidelines, and then he'll cut up the middle for a 10-yard gain.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
Really handled the line of
Yeah,
scrimmage.
you know what? I think they would string you out to the sideline and then run you out of bounds
Nah.
for a loss of 1. Because that's usually what happens when you try to run a toss play against one of these teams.
Passing on first down. Fires it over the middle. And this pass is complete.
Well, you're making some mileage there now.
You know, they were playing robber there on the right. I was watching the safety,
Yeah.
And what he's doing is
and she's like, well, I don't have anywhere else to throw it, so I guess I'll throw it to Houston again.
make decisions on getting the ball to the right guy.
Well, those slant passes are high percentage. As long as your line's able to protect you from that pass rush coming through the middle.
Actually, I should have run the dive play here.
Ah, well.
Going to the air on first down. Gets rid of it.
You can still throw the slant anyway.
Brady records the tackle at the 1 yard line. Number 6 has been perfect on this drive.
First and goal from the 1.
Yeah, Houston went to sit down for a while.
Yeah, he's tired, eh? You tired him out. See, now if you had a toss audible, it would be good. But
Only.
yeah.
Should have lined up in a toss.
How do you know that they're going to do this, though, ahead of time?
Well, I don't. But I have a dive audible.
Yeah. Well, oh, that's true.
Yeah, and no toss audible.
But that's okay. You managed to just barge up the middle for a touchdown anyways, so... That's what I found works the best. If you only need a yard or two, even if they put the goal line defense out there, it looks as intimidating as hell, but if you just run straight at them, it's pretty hard even for a team like this to stop you from getting at least a yard.
Well, the thing is, too, is the fullbacks, they tend to be bigger, right? So they have a tendency to just kind of like fall forward on the guy.
Yeah, if you hand that ball off to your halfback and he tries to do that, they just crush him, right?
Yeah, well, even gains, they just crush him sometimes because, you know, he might be big for a halfback, but he's still a halfback.
On the 2.
Yeah.
The defense did a very good job against them.
I know. I'm a big fan of the fullback dive in goal line situations, too.
The corners playing back. They'll go from the I formation with the pass, and he makes the grab.
I guess I should have been playing the hook zone there instead of the deep zone, eh?
Oh, well. These things happen.
Yeah, what can you do?
The unstoppable force won that one.
It's 1st and 10. The corners playing off a bit. On the call.
Oh! I managed to get after him that time, but I couldn't tackle him.
Right there in his face, but made him miss.
Yeah, he just
Well, that's okay. Brooks' tackling went up.
Yeah, he's not a good tackler, no.
Yeah, but he's got 35 tackling now. He's gotten better at it from 27 to 35.
Yeah, Brooks is a converted offensive lineman. And Brooks was made into a defensive tackle mainly because of his size and power.
Yeah, he can push people around and he's got good acceleration.
And if I can get through the line and get on the quarterback, usually I can bring him down.
These quarterbacks can't break tackles.
Yeah. But, there's May.
All right. Yeah, May got past the running back there.
Yep. Well, that's, like I said before, that's one of the reasons why I use this particular scheme, because defensive ends are far more likely to run over those blocking halfbacks than linebackers are. Come on. Oh, come on. Where is everybody?
Lewis bid on that one.
Oh, man. Where are the safeties? Let's see what happened here, because the safeties are playing way back deep. Like, what's going on? Oh, look at this. Block fuckery.
Yeah.
Right? Somehow or another.
Yeah, they didn't block your right end.
Yeah.
And your right end should dive here and get a piece of this guy.
Yeah.
But he just doesn't.
Yeah, and they got 2 offensive linemen going down the field, eh?
Yep.
Yeah.
And we go back to the
So, that is what I refer to as block fuckery, because they don't actually block somebody at the line of scrimmage, and occasionally they get lucky and they manage to slip through a gap, and then they got 2 offensive linemen 15 yards down the field blocking the safeties.
Yep.
And I really wish there was a way to counter that, but there isn't. So
I think the only way in that situation would be to have a fast defensive end, but those are kind of in short supply.
Well, the left end is fast, but for some reason he wasn't in on the play, and the right end has got only 65 speed, so he's not going to run the halfback with 90-something speed like this guy has down from behind, right?
Yeah.
This would not, I don't think that play would have worked out that way if it hadn't been an all-Madden team with an all-Madden running back either.
Probably not.
Because that guy just ran away from everybody that was in the middle of the field too, right?
He hands it off. Cole takes him down at the 35. John is still trying to move the ball on the ground.
This is a tough
But if they start trying to do that too much, I'll just go to playing a 5-man line and clog those lanes up so they can't do that to me.
Line. And it helps to slow down those pass rushers.
And if I have to, I'll play man under 2 with a 5-man line.
Mm-hmm.
Drops back, surveying the field, and he can't.
Boy, people are having trouble catching the ball today.
Yeah, tried to put a little too much oomph on that throw.
Been a serious problem.
Come out of the nickel.
Well, we'll try the posts. The slants.
Dropping back. Gets rid of it. And it's complete. Green makes the play.
But you converted on the 3rd down pass again.
This is a great call on 3rd down to keep this drive alive. They were in a tough spot here.
Well, at least John likes it.
Yep.
To pick up that first
John
down.
Mike Houston is racking up the passing yardage again.
That's because he's the only other player on the field. We just don't have wide receivers. They're detrimental to the offensive strategy.
Going to the air on 1st down. Looking for a receiver.
Oh, he got it.
Yeah, he dropped it
dropped
again.
it.
That's 2 that he's dropped in a row.
I know. I might have to get away from that audible, though, because they're covering it like crazy.
Yeah, they're not giving you the outs at all, hey? You might as well throw the slants if they're going to be covering you like that all the time. Well, he's dropped 2 in a row. You think he can catch this one?
Perfect throw.
He caught it.
Brings him down at the 43-yard line. 1st and 10.
Well, in theory, the screen pass is supposed to slow up an aggressive defense and make them play more cautiously. I don't know whether that'll do that to this team or not, though. But
Should have run the dive here. Oh well. I'll turn it into a dive.
yeah, you might as well. Just turn it into a dive. Find that gap and head up the field.
Have to reach the 33 to convert. Changing the play now.
Silver, 72. Mike cover. Stay low.
Oh no! I just threw it right at the safety.
Yeah,
I just didn't even see him there.
should have aimed it to the other side.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
You actually had some pressure there too because they were blitzing as well. They were trying to get an extra player through the middle. So you didn't have a lot of time to make a decision there.
Gets the pass off.
Hey!
Yeah, White catches the pass for the 1st down.
This offense is clicking. They're making the right calls at the right time.
We're making the right calls at the right time. That means we called the hit the safety in the hands play at just the right time.
Yep.
You know,
Try not to do that too many times because they just might catch one of those.
he just didn't have the stickum on his hands on that play.
Yeah.
Passing on 1st down. Throws it. And this pass is completed. And he's brought down at the 18.
They're covering those pretty close too, actually.
I know, but I got to do something.
Yep.
And it's working.
Calling it audible.
Ooh. This could be interesting.
Dropping back to pass on 1st down.
They haven't quite figured this out yet, have they?
At the 3. Again and again.
Well, I needed something to deal with zone defenses, and it's hard to throw long corners or long passes, so that's my solution for now.
Well, you know what? It's a pretty good solution. It seems to work really well against zone defenses. You've run that play like how many times now? 3 times?
Yeah.
For almost 40 yards? Look at that big guy barge his way straight ahead.
And they went with the run on that play.
That was a crappy spot, though.
Involved in the offense today.
It's like they make you do everything twice.
Directing traffic. Looking for room. Parker makes the tackle at the 1.
All right, well, we'll line up in something a little different here.
In the backfield as soon as the ball was snapped.
That's a case where your running back goes low.
At least he
and your
didn't fumble it.
linebacker goes lower
Yeah,
and penetrates
he didn't
to
fumble
make
it,
the big
but
save
We
to
didn't
stop the
lose
score.
any yards there. We just didn't gain any yards.
Changing the play now. Looks like he's changing the play.
I don't know. I think without a tight end over there, I think you're going to have a hard time getting that one to work.
Again, he'll get the call.
Oh my God!
Right here. I'm gonna use
Oh, well.
I should have dived or something.
Yeah, just bang it through and we'll take the 3 points, and hopefully they won't fish off another cheap big play.
The kick is up. Veteran kicks it through.
No problem for him. Whatever the situation, he'll approach it the same way.
Yeah, no problem for him. The veteran. The guy who missed how many extra points last season?
I lost count, actually. Oh my God.
Not a real deep kick.
You're not
Should be
going to make
returned.
this easy for me, are you?
Oh!
It hit him. Get it. You're still on offense now.
Wow. I can't believe that.
Pressure on him.
It looks like it hit him and bounced off of him or something, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's a break.
Unbelievable.
Hands it off. Berger stops it.
You got to take
And
these
14.
good things when they
Just a
happen,
short
though,
pickup on that play, John.
and hopefully be able to capitalize on it.
When you can get it going on the ground, it really opens things up for the other options you have on offense.
Calling an audible.
Okay.
That better be your last audible.
Looking upfield. Kennedy with the tackle.
Well, as soon as they decided to change up and spread those linebackers, I'm like, yes.
They need
We're
to
running
get
the
in
dive
this
play.
game. He can
Yeah.
get into that groove and be able to make the big run in the second half.
The defense lines up in the nickel. Directing traffic.
Oh, you're not going to try and run it around them?
No. I think that guy's blitzing.
Throws it.
Oh, he dropped it.
Boy.
Took a shot at the end zone, but the incompletion
He
brings
dropped
up
it, and then he
fourth
almost gave it to the coverage guy.
Yeah.
That's got to be the worst way you can drop a pass.
It's rough today. You've had a lot of draw. I bet you you've had 5 or 6 drop passes in this game so far. But at least you managed to keep it under control and kick the field goal. We didn't go away empty-handed.
The home team.
Now he's got a punt from there.
Hey, maybe it'll happen again.
Good. Nope, just a run-of-the-mill kickoff now.
From the 12-yard line.
Ah, got around me.
Defensively
I was trying to evade the blocker, and
Yeah.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
Well, let's see what they do now.
Only one man back. Pushes it out to the left.
They run the
Lewis
toss.
gets right in there and brings him down. To record his 3rd tackle of the game. John, the coaches are always talking about his intensity and awareness.
And those are the type of plays where you see those qualities really showing themselves. He's a cornerstone of this defense. And he always seems to be in the right position to make the play.
Only one man in the backfield. Hands it off to the back.
There, I got a piece of him again, and I missed the tackle again.
yep, but you held on to him long enough that you were able to, someone else was able to come over and bring him down.
Yep.
Right, defensive tackle is an important position in this kind of scheme.
quarterback back in the shotgun. Dropping back.
You see that? They traded off?
Yep.
Bastards. I couldn't get the inside guy over in time before they snapped the ball.
Yep.
That's why I always move that inside guy over an extra slot, so they can't do that.
Yep.
Both of these teams. And you kind of see it right there. Good route, perfect throw, and a big chunk of yardage.
Stabler. Solid hit. Just crunched it.
And the thing is, when you get hit like that, it's like having a bumblebee in your helmet. You just can't get rid of it.
Good pickup on that play as they try to get the running game going. Establish something big.
I'd be running it with this guy, too. If he can keep getting runs and pick up 4 or 5 yards a pop, they should keep going to him. There's 4 or 5 yards per play. That's what they're going to need.
Boy, oh boy.
Stabler.
Come on, you guys.
He's inside the
Got him.
Yeah, I know, but they didn't get him nearly soon enough. Wow, that was terrible.
Well, at least they're a little closer now. You can play something a little tighter in the middle.
Boy, the deep back.
Yeah. This is going to be an offense-oriented game, I have a feeling. It's playing out that way. The last game we played was a defensive struggle. These guys look like they're not quite as tough on defense, but they're better on offense,
Give
right?
them the lead with the conversion here.
It seems like it's a trade-off. You can't have one without the other.
Well, I'll do my best for you.
This is a team that's very balanced. They don't think too
Yeah, I
much
have a
about
feeling
the
we're going to be
score.
leaning on you rather heavily in this one because
Do their thing.
I don't seem to be able to stop these guys now. They always manage to find some phony baloney way to get a big play.
I'll just have faith.
If I could, when I get into situations like that, I would line 6 guys up 20 yards deep and then just line everybody else up on the line. But you can't position your players deep enough to do that.
They'll pass on first down. With the pass, and it's complete.
Well, at least he caught it this time.
At the 37-yard line. Good read, finding a single coverage. in
No
the secondary.
Hudson juggle this time. It's funny, though, because he's got a better catching rating than John Mike Houston, I believe.
Yeah, well, everybody's been dropping passes in this game so far, though.
Two-ton truck pulling a
Yeah,
trailer.
pretty tough to get them to hold their blocks for that long, eh?
Yeah.
But if you can get a couple of yards, then at least it's, better than not getting any or losing a couple of yards.
True.
And we've reached the 2-minute mark.
Wow, look at this.
With the throw, and this pass is completed. Berger brings him down at the 45-yard line. Number 6 will be facing a 3rd down now after that pass nets 6. About 2 to go. So as they get
Well,
set
if you have to
try
audible to a
convert,
short pass, you've got
here's what both
more
teams have done on 3rd down.
good receivers on the field now anyway.
A good barometer of how well your offense is playing. It means that your offense is making big plays when they need them.
Oh, look at that. Nobody's covering Hudson by the looks of it. Unless that linebacker slides way out.
But if he slides out, then I got games,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
Drops back with the pass.
Yeah, they slid the linebacker out.
Fires complete, and it's good for a first down.
Yeah, he excels on
Pretty
3rd
tight
down.
windows to throw the ball into there still, though,
Ball on the
right?
48-yard line.
Well, they're an all-Madden
Good
team.
play
I'd
to
expect
try.
no less.
Just over
Yeah.
a minute still to go. He sees something in the defense.
Okay, let's see if it'll work again, eh?
Dropping back to pass on first down.
Well, that time the blocking setup kind of weird, but you still managed to make some good yards.
Yeah, they still blocked the guy
Things are really slowing
about
down
around the
for
line
him
of
now.
scrimmage. I
He's
guess he
Yeah.
must have been
coverage and
blitzing or
finding
something.
the open man with ease.
Yeah, everybody seemed to fall down at the line of scrimmage there, and you just kind of ran behind them all.
Yep, I think he was blitzing.
Throwing on first down. Pressure coming.
Oh, I couldn't get rid of it.
No, couldn't get rid of it that time. That's the drawback to that play. You don't have as much pass protection.
2 or 3 plays like that.
Back to the game.
Oh, you're going to try and throw a long bomb to Roberts or what?
Yep.
Good luck.
Surveying the field. Launches this one to the left.
Oh, well, he had a shot at it.
And the cornerback is able to tip it away from the intended receiver.
He got a good sense of knowing where the ball will come down
Well.
and when to make his move.
The visiting team come out in a nickel package.
You're going to try it again, are you?
Number 6 with a man in motion. Calling an audible.
Well, he's fast.
I can stay on my feet.
Yeah. Oh, they're rolling the safety down. Oh, he couldn't catch it.
Quarterback thought he had that.
Well, I guess you're
You gotta
punting
deliver
now.
the ball
Yeah.
out there quickly, but it has to be catchable. You got to use some touch.
Too bad. If he'd have caught that, you could have kicked a field goal.
This will be his
So
second
I was just
punt
like,
of
well,
the
they've been
game.
playing one deep a lot. Maybe I should try this.
Yeah, and they did. They rolled the safety down so that you could throw that pass. And the only thing that went wrong there is that
He can't catch.
you had another drop pass, right?
Yeah.
One of many in this game so far. It's almost like they're clamping down on us by making our receivers drop the ball all over the place. And meanwhile, they're managing to get these fluky long plays, right?
13.
I mean, I'm not surprised that Quincy dropped that pass. His catching is like 52.
And welcome back.
Yeah.
But-
Hopefully these guys have used up their quota of phony baloney now, though, and
The second half kickoff.
they won't get any more big plays like that.
From the 5-yard line to the 20.
Oof.
No one has really taken control so far in this one. It's still anyone's game.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
Look at that, they've only had the ball for 8 minutes. Right?
Changing the play now. He sees something in the defense. Pass play here on 1st down. It's the pass.
Now they're playing too deep now. You notice that?
Yep. But that's okay. You can throw the slant against that. But that's the thing, though, right? When they play much too aggressively like that, then you're going to get your passing yardage against these guys, right?
They'll pass on 1st down. Throws it, and he hits his target, and he's brought down at the 45-yard line.
You just keep throwing the same pass over and over and over, right? And they'll just keep letting you do it.
Well, they keep lining up in the exact same coverage over and over and over, too. Now, this one's still the same deal.
Yep. Well, aside from the spread line.
I think they're blitzing that linebacker, though.
Pass on 1st down.
Yep.
Under pressure.
I had him blocking. I had Gaines blocking the wrong way there. That was my fault.
He really overpowered the blocker that time. He's a big, strong man.
Well, you need to pick up 10 yards twice
Calling an
now.
audible now. Looking for a receiver. Throwing.
He dropped it.
He can't
Wow.
He can't come up with that one, John.
And I even did all this like wonderful
When it's
audible
raining like
stuff
this, you have
to
make
set
sure
that
you
up.
get the ball
No, he
secured.
should have caught that. I
Looked
mean,
like he might have
there's no
taken his eye
doubt
off
that
the
should have
ball
been a
at the
catch,
last second.
right?
And that had a lot to do with him losing.
5th play of this drive.
No, they came out in a dime.
They come out in a dime.
Yes, they did. Looks like they got some kind of man coverage going on there. White's going to be covered one-on-one by that linebacker in the middle if he can get down the field.
It away. Play action. Gets rid of it.
He caught it.
The 20. The 10.
Yeah.
Nice play.
Yeah, that's why he's a running back.
Yeah, because he can run. Very nice. Very nice long bomb.
And it's on its way, and the extra point is good. The home team have the lead here in the third quarter. The home team.
Well, thank God they lined up like that. I didn't think that drive was going anywhere.
That was quite something.
There you go. See, play action works for us sometimes. You just need to have a 99-speed halfback.
I think, though, that was a coverage mismatch, too, right? Like, they kind of expected that linebacker to cover that guy. And, I mean, he's got 99 speed, right?
Yeah, that linebacker actually probably has, like, mid-80s speed. He's an all-Madden guy.
I think he's faster than that, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, because it doesn't get faster than 99 speed.
Oh, come on.
It's okay.
43 makes the tackle.
Yeah, number 43 back there, at least.
I'll say
Your other safety. He won't miss a tackle.
The back did a great job of finding the running lane. When you're talking about execution in the running game, this is just the kind of thing you're talking about.
They've been very good at rushing the ball on first down, but still.
Well, that wasn't going anywhere.
Some
No.
solid blocking inside and outside.
They were stuck on that play, John.
They're just relentless when the offense decides to run the ball. They break down blocks very quickly. They do a good job maintaining their gap assignments, limiting cutback opportunities.
Only one man back. Looking to run it here.
No running allowed.
Well, we'll just play a little bit of something else for a bit, right?
They can use their size and strength to get excellent leverage on running plays. Sometimes they struggle a little with their consistency, but they always seem to be a big factor when the game's on the line.
Kaufman scans the defense from the gun.
They sure do love this two running back shotgun.
Closing in, passing to the left.
Yeah, well,
Come on, Brown, you got to catch those.
hey, I'm happy that they just managed to get the stop, right? Especially since they scored on us in their last two possessions in a row.
Yep.
See, now we have an opportunity. If you can manage to move the ball down the field and get some more points, we can maybe try and build a lead here.
Here's the kick. From the 14.
Nice.
A good return on that.
Well, I'll do my best.
He was one block away.
But I'm definitely going to try to take care of the ball.
And turning this one into a huge return.
Ball on their own 29.
They're blitzing that guy through the middle, I bet.
Probably. Be ready.
Throwing on first down.
Nope.
With the pass.
Another drop
This pass is
pass.
incomplete.
Wow.
Very tough
What is this, season one?
I don't know. That's pretty
Say
bad.
that again. That's why they have to do a good job of keeping these balls dry. And the same thing goes for the quarterback. You got to make
It's
sure
pretty
you keep your
bad.
hands dry so you have a good grip. This kind of weather can result in a lot of bad throws.
On the ground. Berger is the guy who's there to bring him down at the 34-yard line. They went back to the run on that play.
That just goes to show you that the coach trusts the
Yeah,
guy.
what's
to
that
hang
John
on to the
says?
ball.
It's not a successful run play unless it picks up 8 yards?
Yeah, something like that. Wow, look at this.
Looks like he's changing the play. Directing traffic. Drops back. Surveying the field.
Another one.
Incomplete.
Boy,
Incompletion brings up
just
a fourth
nobody
down.
can catch today. That's the problem too when you play against these teams. I think the strategy here is they crowd the line with 10 and 11 guys
Oh, God.
to.
A line
Oh,
drive.
good.
Well, you got a break there. to force you to pass, right? That's what they're trying to do. It's just that usually that strategy backfires on them.
First and 10.
But this time they got the rain.
The backs are lined up in an eye. Nick makes the tackle at the 28. They tried to move the ball on the ground.
A running attack that is consistent and effective will help the offense dictate the pace of the game.
The corners are backing off. They'll go from the I formation. And he's brought down at the 29.
Playing a little normal 3-4 there.
The defense is always very aggressive when defending the run. They're extremely
just because these guys have been real
run-oriented,
smart asses trying to run the ball up the middle on me like that.
Hey, that's what we've been doing.
Yeah.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
May got him again.
May explodes across the line at the snap and then makes his way to the quarterback.
See that? He comes around there and he just plows over that blocking running back and away he goes. We're in business.
They couldn't do a thing on that series other than moving backward. Here's the punt.
That had a lot of airtime on it.
It sure did, but they didn't really get down to cover it very well. I still managed to run it back 7 or 8 yards.
So we have first and 10 here.
Try running around the right side there. Maybe you can do something there.
Yeah, maybe.
I notice you've been audible into passes a lot. And maybe you want to see if you can... Oh, okay. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just shut up because every time I suggest something to you,
look at how quickly he glides around the line.
Yeah,
there.
I know. He was totally on the other side of the formation, too.
Number 56?
Yeah. Every time I suggest something to you, it turns to shit, so maybe I'll just shut up.
Yeah, what is number 56? He'll be their middle linebacker, I think. 90 speed.
Yeah.
There you go. That's the guy who was covering Quincy White, so there's only 9 speed points difference there.
I know, but it was enough.
Ridiculous.
Well, now you've got a...
We'll go back to the play on the field.
2nd and 13 after that. I can't believe he would be able to make that kind of distance up and still stop you for a 3-yard loss. That's outrageous. Wow.
That's a all Madden team for you.
Yeah.
It's 2nd down and a long way to go. He sees something in the defense.
Yeah, call the screen again.
Flings it to the outside.
Yeah, you stayed in bounds and you managed to pick up the first down.
Hopefully I stayed in bounds.
Good job. Yeah.
Got to call a play there before they challenge the spot on that. Because I'm pretty sure his toe went out of bounds.
Well, maybe not. It's actually tough to win the challenges on whether or not a pass is complete. I know I'll challenge a pass one way or the other once in a while, but I usually only win those about half the time or a little less.
Another run. Mitchell makes the play at the 41.
On the other hand, fumbles, I have a pretty good record for overturning bad fumble calls.
Yeah.
But passes near the sidelines, those ones are pretty tough. You're just going to run right at that crazy middle linebacker man, eh?
Yeah, well, I know that for whatever reason, most centers in this game, I think it has to do with their handedness. They have a tendency to run to the left.
Yeah.
I think left-handed centers will run to the right, but I think most centers will like run to the left.
That's mostly because their passing game is very effective.
And so I'm just like, well, I hope he runs that way and blocks that guy.
Oh, there was a little tight crack there if you could have fit through it, but
Yeah, the back just couldn't decide where he wanted to go with it.
I tried to,
Hesitated just a
but
little.
instead I ran right into that guy's arms.
Yeah, well, it was pretty tight. It was there. Look at this 11-man box.
Looks like he's changing the play.
Well, you're going to try that bomb to Roberts again, are you?
Yep.
With the pass.
Yeah, that's not going anywhere.
Safety makes a
He's
nice
too
play
slow.
getting to the ball and chipping it
Oh, well.
away.
It's unfortunate that they just happened to put him in that position, right?
Yeah, you'd think they put the halfback in there, but no.
The visiting team come out in a dime package.
Yeah, try it again. Maybe it'll work again.
And we got White out there this time.
Yeah, well, you know what? On 3rd down and long, you might as well try it.
Nope.
Buying time.
They got a flat zone out there.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Run over by a truck.
Yeah, 2-ton truck.
I think you're still too far away. That's going to be a 48-yard field goal into the wind. So
Yeah. And we
I
only got
still
83 kick power.
Yeah, I still think you're too far away to kick a field goal there, but what can you do?
Well, we can punt it from the 30.
Yeah.
Romberg is back to punt. Green will go back to accept this punt. Very shallow punt. Fair catch.
Oh, I should have stopped it.
Yeah, you should have.
I don't know why I thought, like, oh, I should move out of the way here because that guy's going to call a fair catch. It's
Well,
like, no,
the
he's
thing
not
that-
going to try to field it.
The thing that you would expect, though, is that
It's first and
it
10.
would not roll very far, right? Because the field's wet and all that kind of stuff.
Hoffman sends a man in motion. Turns it away.
Yeah, they were trying to be smart on you there.
Yeah, do the early snap thing, but
It ended up working against them that time.
yeah, I guess me diving through the line real fast like that kind of made him go the other way anyways.
Well, he might still end up in one of those situations where he goes and he, like, runs into you and trips over you. We've seen that happen before.
Yeah, well, actually, what I was trying to do there was I was still trying to call an audible with him, and
Yep.
Only one man in the backfield.
there I managed to get them both over that time. See that?
Yep. Now you'll have a free guy around the edge.
Boston pulls him down.
Well, at least Boston's going to get better at tackling.
Yep.
They need 5. Drops back. Gets rid of it.
Oh,
Yeah, well, he was covered, but it's funny, they're not dropping passes like our guys are dropping passes.
the only other thing I can imagine is maybe it has something to do with their tackling rating.
This is a heck of a throw and catch to pick up that first down.
Because, man, our guys are dropping passes like crazy.
Going to the air on first down. Pressure gets the pass off. Incomplete pass.
Oh, there's a drop pass.
Because of the range, John. So how do the players
Yeah, they
adjust
might call that
to
one a
conditions
drop.
like this?
Well, the first thing you want to do is keep the ball as dry as you possibly can. Maybe you use a little more clock in your possession. Maybe you run it a few more times. But I really don't think that you change your game plan all that much.
Hand it off.
There, I got him that time.
38-yard line. 1 yard gain on that play. So they dug themselves into a hole here, a long 3rd down situation. Stabler, the lone setback. Hoffman with a man in motion. Dropping back. Pressure
Oh,
coming.
I got the sack that time, too.
Brooks did a great
That's
job
what Brooks is there for.
Yep.
Is exactly that. Overpower the guard and then,
Well, and that's an all Madden guard too, so.
yeah. Well, Brooks does have like 96 strength or something like that, though, so he's just as big and strong as any of those all Madden guard offensive linemen are.
He's gotten a
Or
lot
at
of
least
action so
slightly
far.
more strong.
Here's the kick.
Well, I think I better call a fair catch on that one.
Oh, but number 50 whatever wanted to give you a hug.
Yeah.
It's 1st and 10.
Look at this, 11-man box
Rolling
again.
an audible.
Probably still got the wrong audible called there.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get the long audible animation.
Call a timeout if you have to, then.
Pass play here on 1st
No, we're
down.
good.
Throws it. And the
We'll throw it into double
catch is
coverage. It's fine.
Yep. Yeah, you may want to go away from that one for a little while because you're not really terribly successful at throwing the long bomb to your fullback.
Gotta throw it to somebody.
Yeah, I know, but you got to throw it to somebody who's a little faster than he is, I think.
I don't think anybody's faster than he is. I think most of the wide receivers are slow.
Everybody's faster than he is.
I don't know.
He's got like 62 speed.
Yeah, but the wide receivers all have like 70.
Yeah, but that's
It's not
still better
really
than
faster.
that's still better than 62.
This is gonna be like a double blitz thing,
Probably.
Passing on 1st down.
or not.
Throwing. He finds his man. Garner stops him at the 46-yard line.
I'm sure glad that was a defensive end.
Yep.
Corner backfires and they give up a 1st down.
Yeah, that window was pretty tight too.
Yeah, they had the defensive end in a curl flat there
for
some reason.
Calling an audible now.
That's okay. What Roberts can't do on the passing game, he can surely do in the running game.
Yeah, hopefully he can block that linebacker.
Give it off.
Oh, look at that.
That time.
Mr. Middle Linebacker there give you a shot.
So
Yep.
a pickup of maybe 3. They have to get to the 36 to convert for a 1st down.
Probably trying to make Gaines fumble it.
Yes, probably. Oh, you're going to try this again, eh? How many times will you get away with it?
I don't know.
Gets rid of it.
Well, you're going to get away with it again there.
And he'll take it out of bounds at the 24-yard line.
I think you found the answer to their zone defense.
Apparently it's called throw the swing pass. It's swing pass or,
Well,
or
actually-
the screen pass.
Yeah, technically that's a wide receiver screen. It's just that
Yeah.
when you audible there, it happens to be your halfback that's in that position to catch that
Well, it's
pass.
just like a stretch run, except he's starting a little bit ahead.
Yeah.
Dropping back to pass on 1st down. Gets the pass off, and the catch is made. They throw
Well, that worked out in my favor.
Consecutive 1st down.
Well, when you start to
Yeah, I've been lining up in this toss play now every single time because I'm like, well, I give him something different. I give him this toss play, and they're just like, no, we're not going to let you toss that ball.
No.
When they're not going to let me toss that ball here either. They're
Probably
blitzing
not.
that linebacker probably.
Yeah. Just beware of safeties playing short zones.
Yeah.
Pass play here on 1st down.
Oh.
Yeah. See, you had to wait for the safety to roll, and then that let the blitzing linebacker in there to get you, right?
Yeah.
Because you couldn't throw it away, so you had to basically just take it and stand there and take it, right?
Now in 2nd and long after the sack. Houston, the man in motion.
So yeah, we'll do that.
Changing the play now.
Well, maybe this actually won't work. I don't think this will work.
No, I don't think it really
Begins the
did.
count.
Well, okay, it worked, kind of.
At the 14. Good
He
game
managed
for
to
the
pick up
offense
4 or
here.
5 yards.
This is one of those guys who seems
I
to
think,
play better as the game goes on.
This is going to be, you're going to be
Ball, the
basically
better he
playing
does.
for a field goal here,
I would like to
but
see him get quite a few touches here as the game winds down.
what are they doing? Is it a zone defense?
This is zone defense.
They have a lot of guys on that side though now, right?
Yeah.
So I'd be careful if I were you.
Drops back.
Yeah, just pull it down and run.
Rolling left.
Oh, I couldn't even get past that coverage guy. I thought I could.
Down at the line.
That's why I said just pull it down and
What
run,
you're supposed to do if you don't reach your quarterback. Keep your hands up and cause an incomplete
because
pass.
you were the odd man out there. They weren't spying anybody or anything like that.
Benson and the kicking team come on for this field goal attempt.
If I had your guy at quarterback, I'd be scrambling with
you'd
him
scramble
all the
every
time.
second play. I just don't have that built into my nature, man.
Taking control in this one.
Like, when you play a cupcake team, you end up with a guy who has like 60-some-odd speed, and you don't scramble with him because he'll fumble it.
Actually, I do.
Yeah, but you're nuts.
Good kick should be returnable.
That's because I would rather...
From the 7.
I'll pull the ball down and scramble even with a slow guy.
And they're about ready to
Because
get this
I'd
drive
rather
started.
do that
Last series
than
ended
take
with
a
punt.
chance and trying to force a dangerous pass, right?
Well, we're ahead by 2 scores at least, so...
Yep.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Only one man back. Abrams, the man in motion.
Yeah, see, they're trying to...
Yep, they're fucking me around, right? Get your hand up and knock it away. Oh,
Pass
well,
ball's incomplete. So that one flutters incomplete.
He put too much touch on that one.
see, I'm playing a 5-man line now to try and discourage the run up the middle.
Yep.
Kaufman out of the gun. Drops back. Hits the pass off. Turns. He has it.
Well, I made him throw it short there.
Austin got him.
28-yard line.
Yeah.
Kaufman throws that pass for a gain of 7. They need about 3.
Oh, you know what I should have done in that situation? Down at the goal line there. I should have...
Got him again.
Nice. Should have thrown those short curls, because I switched that audible out again.
Yeah.
So I have those short curls. I don't
See
know why I
that?
didn't think
They didn't have anybody blocking May that time.
Nope. And he's like a rocket. He'll get there.
Yeah. Well, see, I haven't run this too much in this game, but this is basically the nickel defense, but I move the ends out wide.
Yep.
So what I'm doing is I'm blitzing this linebacker and crashing this guy into the guard, right?
Yep.
And then the center kind of tries to move back and pick up the end, but
May is very, very fast.
May is very, very fast, and he can't get around there quickly enough. So, and the coverage is 8-man coverage, and I was playing just the corners man to man, and everybody else was playing
And he
zone.
waves for the fair
There.
catch. It's 1st and 10. Looks like he's changing.
Hello,
the
Mr.
play.
Safety.
Boy. They're definitely trying to play pressure against you.
I don't think they know how to play anything else.
Rolling.
Another drop pass.
Second down coming after that
Boy,
incomplete pass.
this game has been much harder, I think, than it needed to be, just because the receivers can't catch. I've lost track of how many drop passes there's been in this game.
The visiting team come out in a nickel package, calling an audible.
Wow.
Oh, man. Right?
Dropping back, gets the pass off, and it's caught. Hunter pulls him down at the 49-yard line. Number 6, clearly regarded as one of the most accurate passers in the league, and with passes like that, you know why.
Yeah, you know what? When he lets it go, he's not trying to throw it in the direction of his receiver. He's
Yeah,
trying to
number
hit
6.
him
Just
right
somebody
on the
stole
hand.
my number
Put the ball
5.
right at
Yeah.
their fingertip. Most of the time, he doesn't.
Oh, you're going to try
Calling an
and
audible now.
run for a first down here, are you? You better...
Hands it off.
Oh, you're not running for a first down against these guys.
You know, Johnny always
Well, what happened there? We had a hole to run through, and then
Yeah, well,
he
what
just
happened is
steers him into the way.
Yeah, well, the thing is, your number 79 there is a rookie, and he is not a very good player,
Yeah, well,
and he's just completely overmatched. That's what happened there, right?
I gotta try something.
Hopefully number 79, because he has promising physical characteristics, will eventually become a good player, but right now he's not. And that's what happened there. Pretty much.
Here's the kick. Fair catch called for.
Can't catch a break in the punting game today, hey?
No. Well, that one was kind of my fault. I only got 80 some odd accuracy on that one. It didn't turn out as well as the one that I got like 15 accuracy on.
Yeah.
1st and 10.
It's always nice when you get 0 accuracy and end up getting wonderful punt coverage.
With only one back behind it.
Oh, there. I got out there again and I missed the tackle again.
It's okay, because, you know, as long as you get a piece of him, that lets another guy, right?
Yeah. It's been rough, though.
Slight change in the defensive alignment. The visiting team line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback. With the pass.
At least number 22 got his hand in there.
Yeah, well, I'm playing a mixed man zone here. So basically,
just about anything that the quarterback throws in his direction.
when they throw those passes,
that one down and bring it in for a catch.
they're still throwing it into essentially double coverage, right?
The lone back. Kaufman sends
Twin
him
tight
in
ends.
motion.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pressure gets the pass.
Well, I managed to get the pressure with the outside linebacker there, but I think that one was pretty much decided before they snapped the ball, I think.
Yep.
This guy really let it go.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Only one man in the backfield. To carry it, Burton records the tackle at the 43-yard line.
He's one of those guys who can put up 100 yards week in and week out. This has been just another day at the office for him.
They need 6. Kaufman with split backs. Throws it. And
well, I don't think that one had too much of a chance.
No, that was pretty well covered.
That pass had incompletion.
Basically, I was playing a 2 deep zone and man under again. Because that's what I do.
Yep.
dropping back, throwing. And he makes the
Yeah, that was a key stop.
Yep. Well, they're going to try and go for it now.
About a yard to go. On the carry.
Yep. Well, couldn't stop him.
Lewis stops him at the
Too bad.
45-yard line. He finds some room up the middle and gets the first.
That's some good stuff right there. You
Well,
give it to
about
your
all we
backs,
can do is
have them
basically
pull
just
straight
try and
ahead
slow
for
them
good
down
yardage,
here.
and you get a new set of downs to work with.
The defense is shifting. Coy lines up behind his fullback and beyond. Coleman is the guy who's there to bring him
And
down.
if they have to run the ball
And that's a gain
and,
of about 8.
stuff like that,
Keep the clock running
it
anyways.
keeps the clock running and it'll
First
take
down
time
marker
off the
just
clock.
inside the
They
35.
may or may not eventually get some points out of this.
Dropping back. Throws it over the middle. Almost.
If only he picked that off.
Well, that was a lineman, though, so I think that the chances of getting an interception there were fairly slim.
Sorry, coach, but my hooks and eye patch just don't let me catch this ball.
Yeah, well,
And this is the 10th play of this drive.
see, it made him take 10 plays to get this far.
The quarterback lines up with 2 options behind him.
Yeah, long drive for the AI.
Yep.
Throws it. He finds his man.
And again, it's a short gain, right?
At the
Yep.
31. That little double
So that's pretty tough. I mean, I was playing a flat zone over there,
Quarterbacks around.
but they still
Part of that
managed
is
to
because he makes a lot of passes like
get
this.
that pass out there completed anyway.
Kaufman using split back.
Oh my
Come
God.
on. Oh.
Makes the tackle at the 25-yard line. Gain of 6
Well.
on the play.
I know May's a rookie, but he's still got like 70 tackling.
The clock keeps ticking.
And this is the 12th play of this drive. They're in field goal range.
Yeah, okay, that'll work. Just had to check.
So let's pick up the action. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
And he went to throw it right at your zone guy.
Short pass incomplete. Brings up a third down play. 13th play of this drive.
Well, tight end's on the other side now, so I'm going to get what I wanted this time.
Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. Incomplete.
Nice.
Play by the corner to get to that pass.
Oh, they're going for it.
Yep, they are.
Receiver without interference.
And this is the 14th play of this drive.
14 plays. They've been really taking...
This is not a difficult decision. They're going to go for it. Dropping back. Under pressure.
Yes! That could have been an interception, too.
It could have been.
But that's okay. I'll take the turnover on downs.
Sometimes high risk.
Just take as much time off the clock as you can. Maybe we can just wear these guys out that way.
Yep.
Hands it off. Number 28.
Yep, that's a good play on first down.
28-yard line.
But the only reason I stuck with that one is because they moved everybody out of the center. They had everybody on the line, but they weren't in the middle.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, yeah, exactly. Run that play again because you want to get to the 2-minute warning without having to run your third down play, right?
Yep.
They'll go with the run once again. Kennedy makes the tackle.
I mean, you're basically, unless a miracle happens, you are going to be looking at a pass on this drive anyway.
And here's a look at
But at least here, well, okay, it looks like you're going to have to run the play because it's questionable as to whether you can...
You keep three things. You keep your drive going, you keep their defense on the field, and you keep your defense resting on the sideline.
dropping back. Passing right.
Oh, good catch. That was a big play there.
Well, Hudson's an important player on this team.
Yeah.
I know I haven't thrown it to him like a whole ton this game, but he's been covered to hell and back.
Yeah. Now, no matter what, you got to run this one. Just jam it up the middle or something. Make them use their timeouts.
I would jam it up the middle here anyways with the way they got the linebackers spread.
Yeah. I'm not worried about making a first down now. I want them to use up their timeouts. Oh, look at this. Nice.
He's feeling it right now. Either that or
Because every time they have to call a timeout, that's another nail in their coffin, right?
About 4 to go.
Yeah, Gaines had to work a little harder for that one than he might have been used to, but I guess that's okay. Just couldn't quite have the acceleration to get away from that guy.
Well, they got one timeout left. So, again, third down and 5, I'd say you're almost certainly in a passing situation again. Although, yeah, sure, see, they got a 10-man box going on there now. So they're forcing you to pass, and they're hoping that you throw an incomplete pass or turn the ball over or something.
With the pass.
Oh, Hudson with a key catch again.
And then he breaks a tackle on top of it.
I think that catch was the game winner right there, because now you can run the ball 3 times and take almost all the time off the clock. Right?
He's changing the play.
They've got one timeout left, and you can at the very least force them to use that timeout. And there'll be less than a minute on the clock. I have to say, you did a hell of a job managing the offense in this game.
I'm just happy I didn't turn the ball over.
Well, you managed to take care of the ball, but you also managed to maintain possession of it when we really needed to.
Again for the run. Dishes out.
That's their last time out.
48-yard line. And so that makes tackle number 6.
I think you could almost
Ball on the 48-yard line.
kneel here.
We're just about down to 1 minute.
But if you do run this, then you got to have 2 hands on the ball, that's for sure.
Yep.
Again with the carry. Mitchell takes him down at the 44. Gain of 4.
Yeah, for sure, I would just kneel here because you don't actually need to make any yards.
Convert on this 3rd down. They have
You
to
can
reach
kneel
the
and then
38.
you don't even have to run the 4th down play. You can just let the clock run out.
Come out on a nickel package. He'll take a knee.
Yeah, that's it. We won. we beat the defending champs.
We did good.
Yeah, we did. We did good. Especially considering all the drop passes in this game. Like, wow. It's hard to run an offense. I know I've experienced this too. It's really hard to run an offense when your receivers always drop the passes.
We come to the end of this one, and the score is 23-14. On behalf of EA Sports, John Madden and Jill Aaron.
No fumbles, no interceptions. That's what I like to see.
Yeah, you had 2 players with 100-yard receiving games too.
Because I only throw to 2 players.
Yeah. Actually, I wonder if one of them is white because of that long touchdown, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because you threw a long bomb. See? I will make you a convert of the long church of the long bomb.
I don't think that's ever going to happen.
Yeah. Well, you know what? They racked up the rushing yardage, but I managed to hold them to under 100 yards passing. That's quite something. And of course, you threw for 300 yards because they were focusing very hard on stopping the run. So there we go. You threw for 335 yards, completed 2/3 of your passes. You threw 42 passes. Wow.
Yeah, I think I was a bit more ready to go to the pass after the zombies experience.
Yeah. That being said, though, you still gave the ball to Gaines 25 times, which is a busy day for a running back. Yeah. Houston got 10 catches. Actually, that screen play was a very important play. You really made some mileage on that. Gaines got 100 yards receiving in this game too.
Wow. I think I threw the screenplay like 5 times. They didn't play a flat zone until like way late in the game.
Yep. Well, and by then that's because they had the quarter defense on there too. They had 3 defenders lined up on the side of the field that you were running the play to. Right?
Yeah.
So there we go. Greg May with 3 sacks. Alfred Lewis had 6 tackles. The other end. And Cade Brooks. Sandman 99 gets a sack.
Yeah, because that was the user sack.
Yeah. Well, that's why you need that big, strong guy. I'm going to be in the off-season scouting defensive tackles again, and if I see a guy where the scouts say he accelerates like a 400-pound sumo wrestler, I'm going to draft him.
I'm thinking we're going to draft another halfback. Or 3.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I've got this idea that I just want to run halfbacks at wide receiver. Because they're better blockers.
Look at that. He was only 8 of 19, and the other guy was 0 for 2. So they were 8 for 21 in passing.
Wow.
And they had the one long pass of 39 yards. And rushing, well, I mean, he got the one long run of 62 yards. That was the only long run that he got. But anyway, look at that. That middle linebacker was all over the place. He got 16 tackles in this game.
Yep.
Wow. He was everywhere.
But he still gave up the long bomb.
Yeah, he did. But you know what? I think that was a mismatch. That was probably an unwise call. Well, thing is, though, how often are you going to send a running back on a pattern like that, though? Like almost never, right? So they probably weren't looking for it.
Well, the funny thing is that's an out-of-the-box play action.
Yeah, that was totally an out-of-the-box play action pass.
Yeah,
but
I have the outside pass routes adjusted, but you can't adjust the running back route or else you break the play. So
yeah. Well, there you go. Rec V5X is the player of the game. Personally, I thought Gaines should have been the player of the game, but anyway.
Oh, well. I'm Rec V5.
And I'm Sandman99, and what a big game that was.
Yeah, hope you all enjoyed watching. I had a lot more fun in this one than the last one.
Yeah.